Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in to the top of the bleachers. It is what, November 6th? We are
November
live
6th. Yeah.
2024, day after election day.
Day after
Um,
election day.
yeah, we're going to talk about some sports, some college football, some NFL picks. Before we do that, be sure and hit that like and subscribe button for us. You can find us on YouTube. We really appreciate that. Follow us on Twitter at the Bleachers Pod. Just come hang out with us. Whatever. Tuck, what's up, man?
I
Happy
guarantee you that you will disagree with something we say. If that's what you're looking for in a podcast, you've come to the right place. You are going to disagree with something we say, maybe everything we say. And if you bet opposite of us, you're going to make some serious money.
Why? Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, I'm talking about myself then because I've had a terrible season, especially in the NFL.
Yeah,
How
your
you doing
NFL
today, man?
record. I'm all right, man. I'm hanging in there. It's Wednesday, right? We halfway through. I already had my hump day, so I'm.
You're halfway through.
Yeah, I've already had my hump day, so I'm on into the evening. Gonna be watching some sports stuff tonight, some basketball, and yeah, it's been good, man.
Well, this has been one of the greatest days ever, man. I just had a wonderful day from the time I woke up.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's just been great, man. Sun's been shining. It's about it's about upper 60s. There's a slight breeze, but not a bad breeze. It's nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
And stayed up a little late last night. I think I was up to about 1 in the morning, and I finally was like, okay, I'm going to bed. Looks like he's gonna win. Looks like he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Last year, I kind of thought that too, and then I went to bed. When I woke up, all of a sudden, the other person was in the lead.
I know. I had this sneaking suspicion that was gonna happen again. I
Yeah,
kept waiting for that to happen. I thought we'd wake up and there'd be
and
some
I
kind of
saw I saw a couple of things I don't understand. I don't really follow. Like I follow politics a little bit, but I don't really follow election coverage that much.
mm,
But like one of the things, Pennsylvania last night around midnight was at like 93%. All right, of the vote was in. And
mm,
Trump had the lead, a pretty good lead, and they wouldn't call it. They're too close to call. They kept putting it off and putting it off. But then California comes in with 17% of the vote in. 17% of the vote in. Boom, they call it for Kamala Harris. It's like, how is the one that's 93% in too close to call?
17%?
17%. They ended up calling it for her. And she's gonna win it. It's California.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody expects her to win it. Maybe
That's
that's why they
crazy.
called it so soon. I don't know. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that at all.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's a certain county. They look for certain counties even. Like, if this county wins,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
we
they usually win the election, you know?
so I got up this morning and I woke up a little bit early. I had a little bit of heartburn, so I ended up getting out of bed before my alarm went off. So I was up about 5:30 this morning, and I watched the sun come up, and that was really reassuring because there were a lot of people out there telling me that the world was going to end if Trump won. So that made me feel better. And then it's turned out to be a beautiful day. And then I was thinking about it on the way to work. We have a couple of guys in the office that are pretty uh, loudly spoken about their political beliefs, and they they lean a little bit left,
Okay.
like a whole lot. And when I got to work this morning, both of them called in sick to work.
Oh, they couldn't take the heat.
I guess
Ugh.
I got it. I hope nothing's wrong with them because I love everybody, but it was kind of funny the fact that neither one of them showed up, and then had a good
Wow.
day. Had a good day at work. Route went well.
Yeah.
Uh, it's
I'm
just
seeing
been
all
a
these. I've seen a lot of. I didn't watch any of them, but there's a lot of the meltdowns on the
oh yeah.
Twitterverse. I didn't watch any of them. I saw what somebody said. They started their tweet was starting a thread with all the all the meltdowns because I don't want to miss any of them. Post them here, And he had his like own thread with like everybody commenting all the meltdowns. Like, holy moly, this is crazy.
I think it was about 12:30. A
Yeah.
guy came out on stage at her get together in Washington D.C. and he said, "She's not going to speak tonight. Y'all can just go home." That's pretty much what he said.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the people like leaving, and they're kind of like looking at each other. And I think it's because the last time Trump beat Hillary, they had so many memes and video of like people breaking down and crying and stuff. I don't think they wanted that as a picture or whatever.
Yeah.
So they sent everybody home.
I don't know.
She didn't do very well, and this is the only thing I'll say politically, and then we can get into sports, and I won't say nothing else. But
Okay.
it turns out that just calling your opponent names and running him into the ground is not a good campaign strategy. Like, you actually need some policy and stuff behind what you're saying.
Yeah.
And she spent more time, every time I saw her on TV or on X or anything, she spent more time talking about him than she talked about herself and what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it just, like, you just can't run a campaign like that.
Yeah. And they were saying, last thing for me too, they said that she only had 107 days or something like that. That's where he's been running for a couple
Well,
years.
I have a few Democrat friends, and they were upset at the fact that they got forced Kamala Harris. Like, there was no primary. They didn't get to pick who they wanted to run or anything like that. They just kind of got force fed this candidate, and then they were all supposed to just jump in and back her, just because she's a Democrat. They're just supposed to jump in and back her. And it turns out that a lot of people think for themselves. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, I don't pay attention to much politics, but I did watch the elections to see, because I did check out some of the policies and stuff, and yeah, I'm not gonna get into all that though, because we talk sports and that's all we want to talk about. But yeah, the sun came out today, like you said. So
yeah, I was amazed. The sun came up this morning. The world kept turning.
yeah,
my job was exactly
it
like
did.
it
It did
was
4
the day
years ago.
before.
It did 4 years ago too, just so you know, and
Yeah,
it did
I
4
know.
years ago before that too. So I mean, it's a thing.
Every time we have an election, it's like the most that you always hear somebody say, "Oh, this is the most critical election that we've ever had."
Yeah,
Really? Because that's
yeah.
what you said about the last one and the one before
They
that.
say,
And the
yeah,
one
they
before
say
that.
that every time now. They say that every time now. Seems like. Well, anyway, moving on from that crap to some good stuff. Somebody texting you about talk of politics.
No,
It's
Bob
game
and I
day.
are trying to get the pot going for our pick'em thing that we do.
Gotcha.
It is game day, baby.
It is officially game day for the Razorbacks, man. Lipscomb, man. I watched some of their game. Hey, you know who they played? I'll give you three guesses. I'll give you three, and I bet you get it. I bet you get it three. No.
McNeese State.
No.
The Queen.
Yes. Yes, they played the Queen.
That is the hardest. That's the hardest working university in the country, man.
They are, man. The Queen. Yeah.
The Queen.
Anyway,
it almost makes me want to. It almost makes me want to root for them, just because
yeah, I know.
They play everybody.
They do play everybody. That's awesome. Lipscomb put it on them a little bit, and they were last year very efficient on the offensive end, like led the nation or close to the top of the nation or something like that in offensive efficiency or something like that. But they look pretty. They're, I think, a veteran team. a team that's been together for a little bit. So and a potential. I know this is crazy, but I think they even like a potential tournament team. I don't know whether Leonardi has them ranked or anything like that, but I've heard a couple of people say that they were a potential tournament team. So we'll
Well,
see.
tell the followers what you're worried about with the Razorbacks. You told me the other day. Tell them what you're worried about.
What am I worried about with this team?
Yeah,
Oh, geez.
you brought it up. The shooting.
Yeah. Well, I am worried about that because we won 6 for 24. Well, just from 3 points, 6 for 24 and 7 for 24. We gotta improve on that. I think they got gassed, man. I think a lot of people said that too, that they were so gassed at the end of that game. That's how come they had like what 13-point lead or something going into the fourth quarter, and they just ran out of gas, man. And then
Well, you got to give.
conditioning, they got to get better conditioning, especially if they're only going to play like 8 of them.
Mhm.
You got to get
You
conditioning.
gotta give some credit to TCU. They battled back, man. That team worked hard. I watched that
Yeah,
ball game on that thread you sent me, and man, they worked their tails off to get back in that ball game. So you got to
yeah,
give TCU some of that credit. They might, who knows? Maybe they'll make some noise in the Big 12.
yeah. I don't think I think they're better than what people are giving credit for. I mean, they that carries in white kid is freaking good, and
Well, I
he
mean,
looked every bit of the part. I mean, he was bigger than Carter Knox, and Carter looks like his body NBA body type already.
well, even Texas looked, they showed that they're beatable in the, you know, opening day. So
Yep.
I mean, they played a little bit higher caliber, but we had 4 teams out of the SEC go down on day one. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we're
We'll
looking
see how it
for,
goes. We'll
we
see
want to
how
put
it
a,
goes. I'm
we want to put a
interested.
butt whooping on Lipscomb, which is another reason why I was in a good mood today. It was game day. I made sure and let everybody know around the post office, hey, it's game day. Hogs play today, first game day. Y'all might want to watch.
Yeah. I texted my wife a while ago. Don't forget, it's game day.
Game day.
Seven
When I
o'clock.
was a when I was a kid, you could find these posters that had like the whole schedule on them that you could pin
Mm,
on your wall. I wonder if you can still find them somewhere. I'd like to have one of them
you can find them on the Twitterverse. People
on the
make
Twitter.
graphics all the time. Yeah. Oh, the other thing that came out, man, the college football playoff. So the
Yeah.
official
Mhm.
came out. The first projected. What do you think?
I think that we look like geniuses. I think
I
that's what I looked at this last night. I think it was, and I was like, man, I think all but maybe Boise State. I don't think we had Boise State in there, but I think
Mm-mm.
everybody else we had in there.
I think
And
so too.
uh, and Boise State, I mean, we have Army in there instead of Boise State, and they're showing no love to Army, no
Yeah,
love at
no,
all.
I saw that. Yeah, we
So
had.
our
Let me
armed
see.
forces, dadgummit, put them in the college football playoff. How sweet would it be if Army won the first college
Yeah,
football playoff when it went to 12 teams? That'd be awesome.
yeah. We had we both had Oregon, Miami, BYU, Georgia.
Hmm.
They've uh, they don't have them in that. Well, they got BYU number 9. Never mind, they didn't do it that way. Anyway, we got the top 4 the same what they got the conference winners, and then the next 4 we had Indiana, Texas,
And see,
Ohio State. Yeah, all of them except Army. We had SMU in this last week. They didn't get in.
yeah, my only no, they're like the first team out or whatever. But
Yeah,
my only argument in this, well, yeah, my only argument in this is I don't understand how Georgia's not number 4. The other 3 are unbeaten. Uh, why Georgia is not number 4 and they put them at number 2, I have no idea.
mm, yeah. Good point.
I
Notre
mean,
Dame stuck
I
in there
don't
too.
disagree. I think you go one. I think you go Oregon 1, Miami 2, BYU 3. Georgia's got to be 4. They're the only ones in those categories with a loss.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. I'm
And
glad to
then
see Indiana.
I don't think Notre Dame should be ranked as high as they are, but whatever. I did have them in my top 12, so there you go.
They'll play it. It'll play out. Alabama as well. I mean, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I don't.
they got 2 losses.
They got 2 losses, and they still got to play the Iron or the Egg Bowl, right? Is it the Egg Bowl or the Iron Bowl? I can't
The
even.
Iron
I get
Bowl
those. The Iron Bowl,
with
which
Auburn.
Auburn sucks this year, but dude, for these rivalry games, you just can't count out the other team.
Yeah, they still got a
Plus,
tough
if
schedule, man.
plus if Auburn actually feeds the ball to their running back, Alabama's proven they can't stop the run. It could be a long day for Alabama.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at pull up their schedule right quick. I was gonna think they got LSU.
LSU
Uh,
could beat them.
LSU could beat them, and then they got Mercer, Oklahoma, Auburn.
So their 2 stumbling blocks are LSU and
They got to go
Auburn.
to. They have to go to Oklahoma. Just saying.
Okay, listen. If Oklahoma between now and when Alabama
I
plays
think
them can win a couple ball games and get my confidence back in them, I might take them in that one. But
Oklahoma's already beat Auburn this year.
yeah, but
So
so
they're
did
so they're
we.
so we're better than Auburn. So Oklahoma's a bigger threat than them. So I would say LSU, Oklahoma, then Auburn.
I just think is Auburn. I was just thinking of Auburn because they have that all
Rival,
SEC running
the
back
rival in the rivalry.
and the rivalry. That's a tough word to say. I am a rural mail carrier, and I have the hardest time saying rural.
Rural.
Rural. It's
That is
like
a
my
hard one.
it's like my tongue gets in the way.
Anyway, I thought this was interesting. We were pretty close on that. You know, we've done a heck of a job all year. They should hire us, ESPN, and then people ought to hire us to watch college football for a living.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't even charge them as much as I'd take half the pay of what their top guys take right now. I don't even know what he's making. I'll take half.
Yeah. Um. Let's see what else we got here. Then also I saw from NBA.com stats, our
Again,
boy Zach Edey, like we said, we predicted all along.
I can't believe he fell as far as he did in the draft. The dude is
Mm.
he's a monster. Like literally a monster. Like if
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
I wonder what he went for Halloween.
He'd be a good Grim Reaper.
He'd be a good Frankenstein.
That too. But yeah, he's total points he's leading, and points per game he's leading.
I
I'm
think
not
one of
sure.
it kind of shows in this picture too. You can tell he's really been hitting the gym and working on his physique and stuff too, man. He seems to be a lot stronger to the basket and stuff with the basketball.
Yeah, he's grown now. He ain't a kid no more. You know what I mean?
Man, oh man. He is a grown man. That is a
He
big
is.
old dude, man.
I like watching Memphis this year so far. If Ja can just stay out of trouble.
I know this is crazy talk from an old geezer, but I wish we still had big men in the league that went down and worked the post and like in a Ewing and a Olajuwon and stuff. I think Edie would have fit, man. He'd have given them some battles. He'd have gave Shaq some battles.
Yeah.
I still would take Shaq in a heartbeat.
Here you go. Here's a question for you: Is Zach Edey better than Yao Ming?
I don't know. Let's let him get a little further in 1 year in, or just a couple ball games in before we make that.
That's a good comp.
Yao Ming was a good player. He doesn't get a lot of credit for as good as he was.
He had such a following from all them Chinese people.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. I think we got our schedules. So tonight we got our SEC men's schedule basketball. Auburn plays tonight. LSU plays tonight. These are the only three teams that didn't play Monday night. So Auburn got a kind of cream puff. LSU got kind of a cream puff. Arkansas got kind of a cream puff, but not really, man. It's sneaky good, man. I'm telling you.
I was kind of sitting there looking at that UL Monroe game because they put out a good team every once in a while, and they'd be fired up to play LSU. That's an in-state, game. So that one might. I watched last night. I watched the UCA Bears play. Who the heck did they play?
BYU.
Yeah, that was.
I told you that Denham kid's good.
They held on for maybe 5 minutes, and then about 6 minutes into the ball game, it was pretty much over. I mean,
Dude, it was funny because Igor, however you say his name, I don't know. Dude's a stud. He started off the game right, and they tried to go under screens. They were going under. He burying threes. He hit a couple threes. So then they were like, "Nah, we ain't doing that no more." So they came up over the screen and went right to the hole, layup. Next time went right to the hole, alley-oop dunk.
Yeah,
so then they went to zone. So then they went to zone. They're like, all right, we're going to zone this motherfucker. They couldn't. He just controlled the game, and he did anything he wanted to do.
Well, they had a big guy. How big is this Igor kid?
6'9" point guard.
Yeah, this wasn't their point guard. This was like one of their forwards or something like that. But they had they were at the free throw line, and he was on the block, and the guy missed the free throw, and instead of going up and getting the rebound, he just flat-footed jumped up, grabbed it, and dunked it, like tip dunk. I was like, dang. I was like, UCA might be a little overmatched in this one.
Yeah, they were a little overmatched. That's a pretty good team. Like their potential tournament team, and after seeing him play, I think they probably gonna make the tournament. They're gonna be pretty good.
Well, I tell you what, I watched the game highlights from the ASU game, and ASU don't look bad. They'll probably make some noise in the Sun Belt. They didn't look too bad at all.
They were picked to win it, I think.
I also caught a little bit of UConn and was it Baylor? No, it wasn't UConn and Baylor. It was Gonzaga and Baylor.
Oh yeah. Gonzaga and Baylor played Monday night.
Yeah, and the kids got posterized. The coach's son got posterized. I didn't realize that Khalif Battle had went to Gonzaga.
Yeah, I told you that yesterday. I was like, he had a good game. He's wearing number 99.
I watched the game. Like I watch replays all the time. So I was watching the replay of the game. It's just better that way. You can fast forward through the bull crap and everything.
Yeah, I know it.
Khalif had a good game, man. I'm happy for him. I didn't realize that he had scored a ticket to Gonzaga, man. That's cool.
Yeah. I wonder what his jersey number means because last year he was number 0.
Mm-hmm.
This year he's number 99. Maybe that's a 0 to 99.
Maybe it's the only one they had left. I don't know. Maybe
they could pick anything else. Here's a question for you. They're allowed to pick their jersey numbers now, by the way.
Okay.
How long?
Mm-hmm.
How long till somebody picks jersey number 69?
Oh, it hadn't been picked yet?
Nobody's picked it. No. Not that I've seen.
Football or basketball? Or just basketball?
Football, yeah, football. I mean, offensive lineman, defensive lineman all the time have 69, but it's all about basketball. It's a different, like you're allowed to choose, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, my favorite number is 69, you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. How many parents are going to put up with that? We'll see. Anyway, other college basketball games tonight. We got the top 25. This is from ESPN, straight off their website. Rutgers plays tonight. They got the 2 stud freshmen. One of them I heard was out. Ace Bailey is going to be out tonight, but Dylan Harper's still going to play. UConn starts off their season tonight. Like we talked about, Auburn and Arkansas both start theirs off. Indiana going to play SIU Edwardsville. I don't know where that's at. Edwardsville, Indiana, Illinois, I guess. And then
That's
Creighton.
that's that's over there behind the post office. Uh, right,
That's
right,
cool.
right next to that U.S. Bank. They've got a little strip mall right there that you do classes out of.
Is
Yeah,
that one of them rural routes that we was talking about a while
yeah, yeah,
ago?
yeah.
Yeah, so here's your SEC games for tonight if you want to watch SEC basketball. And I don't know. Then Saturday, I'm guessing everybody there'll be a bunch of games on Saturday again too. Arkansas plays again Saturday. We play Baylor. So we'll see. You don't have a schedule on your wall like you did football?
No, not yet.
You gotta
I
get
still
you one, huh?
I still got the football one up.
Oh, you need both of them.
But I only got one chalkboard.
Oh, it's on a chalkboard.
Yeah, I'll have to write it
Oh,
all out.
I thought it was like a poster. My
No,
bad.
no. I wish I had one of those posters. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
One of our viewers wants to send me one. You can do that at P.O. Box.
Yeah, yeah. I bet you can order them somewhere for like $5 or
Yeah,
something.
probably. I'm sure.
Let's see what else we got. I think. Oh, we got our NBA schedule tonight. A lot of games on tonight for the NBA. This straight off ESPN's website.
Okay,
Is-
I'm gonna be honest with you and the viewers. I have not been able to get into NBA yet. I watched a couple of quarters of some basketball, and I can't get into it yet. Just not
Yeah,
ready. It's too early in the season. You know, you still got undefeated teams out there. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
not in.
I was totally into it, and then Paolo got hurt, and now I'm just like
Mm-hmm.
scrambling a little bit because I hate watching them lose every week or every night, or you know. Anyway, they got to play Indiana tonight. I don't know, man. We got to pull out some wins somewhere until Paulo gets back. We just got to.
What is it about your favorite sports team that what is it about it that actually like it offends you or it like it just like it crushes your spirit? Why do we invest so much into these teams that we have no ownership in? We've never got to play. You've never even been to an Orlando Magic game, have you?
No,
See, I just
I have been to a Memphis game. I went
these
to a
are
Memphis Phoenix.
these are the kind of questions that I ask myself when I get about halfway through an Arkansas football season. These are questions I ask myself.
Well, sorry you can't get into the NBA yet. I'm kind of fading on the football. I'm kind of just to be honest with you, I'm fading.
Yeah,
I'm basketball starting.
yeah.
It's got me excited, and football just kind of it's over there. I see it, I'm watching it, but nothing's
Well,
exciting me.
it's because that none of your favorite teams are where you want them to be right
That's
now.
true. They all suck, man. Oklahoma sucks. Arkansas sucks. Dallas sucks.
No,
Yeah.
we still got Vandy though, man. We still got Vandy. Vandy's in
Mm.
there. Got to root for
How,
them.
how much longer we got for Vandy though? Hey, we got a comment too here, man. Here we go.
Okay, all right.
From Austin. What's up, Austin, man? What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, man. This shit is lit, bro. Who else we got, man? Let's see. Dallas plays tonight. Let's see. Oklahoma City and Denver. That should be a good game. San Antonio and Houston.
So does Boston have a contract with ESPN this year? Is it just because they won it last year, so they're going to be
Oh yeah.
on every
Oh,
time
yeah.
Boston's on? You can see it on ESPN. And every
Right.
time Philadelphia, for some reason, I got to watch so much Philadelphia basketball. I don't even like Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of theirs this year either.
I guess if I was going to watch one of these tonight after I watch my Hogs destroy Lipscomb,
Oh boy.
I would probably want to watch Oklahoma City and Denver. Miami Phoenix might be a good ball game. I like watching Jimmy Buckets play. That's about it, brother. That's about it.
Yeah, I'd like to watch that Memphis game if it wouldn't have to suffer through watching LeBron.
It's kind of funny. They're struggling right now, and so it's kind of fun to watch Laker games when they're struggling. You know,
I don't like watching them.
the problem is that they're not, they're not committing enough playing time for Bronny. If they could get Bronny in the game more often, they probably win more ball games.
Yeah, he's supposed to go to the G League or something anyway. He's gonna get on out of here. All right, man.
LeBron had his moment, so now he's done with it. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. He had his moment. Made
Have
history.
have my moment, kid. My moment. You go on to the G League.
Pretty
Daddy,
much.
tell mom, daddy will be home later.
All right, man. Well, even though I haven't, I'm fading on the football. I'm still invested. I'm still watching. I'm still keeping track.
Yeah, we gotta make
And,
our football picks, man.
We got to make our picks, man. So here's the schedule for this week.
Okay.
Let me pull up my spreadsheet.
I've been thinking about this pick'em for that we do with Grindle,
Yeah.
right? And neither one of us has won it yet, right?
Not this year.
All right. So I'm gonna go through and whatever when we do our picks for Grindle, not these picks. When we do our picks for Grindle, whatever you pick, I'm just picking the opposite. Whatever it is. I'm just gonna pick that way we got totally opposite boards. We'll see how we do that way. See if it works.
No, that won't work.
It's my $5.
Because I'll go 8-8, and you'll go 8-8. It won't matter.
Well, that'd be hilarious, though. That is show content right there. Show content.
Okay, man. Let's see. Let's get through these picks here. Let's see who we got. So I guess the Thursday night game. Man, I'm sorry about the small print if you're watching.
Well, they're probably watching. They're probably watching on a much bigger TV than I'm looking at. So,
or they may be on their phone or something. They may be struggling. Anyway, we'll go through them anyway. Cincinnati at Baltimore. Just Thursday night.
Just hit the pause and do the pinch thing.
Do the pinch thing.
Yeah, you got a trash game on Thursday night. Oh no, that's not Thursday. That's the early game on Sunday. Well, we got Cincinnati and what?
Baltimore. Cincinnati at Baltimore.
Man.
Give me the Ravens in that one. At home. They won big last week. So did Cincy though, right?
No, it's at Baltimore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who are you taking in this one?
Man.
I know you're a Joe guy.
Both of them coming off really, really good ball games, man. Of course, the Bengals played a much lesser opponent. I think they played I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody they should have beat.
I forget who it was too. I can go look.
Ravens actually, no, they put a butt whooping on whoever they played too.
Yeah, they beat the crap out of. Were they at home? Let's see. They beat Denver real bad.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did beat Denver.
Who was the other team?
Cincinnati.
They beat Las Vegas.
Yeah. So both of them are coming off games where they just trounced the other opponent because they should have.
Pretty much.
This is a big ball game for the Bengals. This is a bigger ball game for the Bengals than for the.
Well, it's a division game. Division.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's big for both of them.
Yeah.
All right, man. Give me the Bengals. I'm going to take the Bengals on the road, man. I'm going to roll with Joe.
All right. I had a feeling you're going to lean that way.
This is the time of year he usually starts turning it on.
And then we got so Sunday we got another 9:30 a.m. game. Or this is Eastern time, so 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central.
Holy crap! Where are they playing this time?
Munich,
Germany.
Germany. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
The New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers.
At least we gave the Germans a great ball game, didn't we? We didn't give them like the Chiefs or nobody, did we?
Well, at least there won't be a blowout. Probably. I mean, it'd be
Son of a
pretty
gun.
even.
I'd like to apologize to the country of Germany right now. I apologize. Well,
Shoot.
we should send the Browns and Cowboys away.
Man, Carolina won, but
Yeah.
man,
Carolina has to count this as
oh my gosh, this is
a
horrible.
home game. That's terrible. I don't know how
This
you
is
do this.
so horrible. Both these teams are 2-7.
Yeah, they both suck. That's why I'm apologizing to Germany.
I know.
Do you not catch on to that part?
I'm just reinforcing your suckery, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Austin, if you're still watching, who you taking in this ball game? Huh?
Oh man, dude, I think who's the favorite in this? Who they got favorited? Who knows? Giants by 6.5. What?
What?
Dang. Wow.
I think the Germans get behind the Panthers and the Panthers win this ball game.
Give me the Giants. I was thinking that anyway. I was leaning that way anyway, but
all right, you take the Giants, I take the Panthers. So far, I'm doing exactly what I said I was going to do.
You're doing the opposite. You're doing good so far. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see if that changes. It could.
Man, these guys suck too.
New England at Chicago. And these teams are Patriots are 2-7. Bears are 4-4.
Well, Bears are better than I thought they were. I thought they had lost more ball games than that for some reason.
Yeah.
I like the progression of Drake May, and I think that Drake May is going to end up being a good quarterback in the NFL. Now, whether he's a good quarterback with the New England Patriots, I have no idea. I mean, the way free agency and everything works and trades, who knows?
Yeah.
But I think he's going to fit in somewhere, and he's going to be a good quarterback in the league. He just doesn't have the pieces around him right now. So I'm going to take Chicago. They're at home. I'm going to take the Bears.
Okay. Yeah,
Give me the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears.
The Bears.
I'm taking the Bears too. I think they're just a better team right now than New England. New England is struggling.
So far, I'm taking all Predators. The Bengals, the Panthers, and the Bears.
Wow, I'm seeing a theme here. Okay.
I don't know if there's a Predator every game. There's not in this next one. The next one is there's no Predator.
No, Buffalo at Indianapolis. I'll take the Bills in this one.
What's the Indies record? Just
let's see. Bills are 7-2.
Yeah.
Colts are 4-5. They are 3-1 at home though, so they play better.
3-1 at home. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I'm still taking the Bills.
It's hard to pick against Josh Allen, man. He's such a gamer. Like he is just such a gamer.
Buffalo's playing really good right now.
Give me the Colts.
No, wow, he switched it around on me.
I'm going to take the Colts in this one. Flacco, going to come out and have one of his spectacular games. He usually has a crappy game than a spectacular game. I think he had a crappy game last time, so I'm going to take him.
Yeah. All right, Colts. Alrighty, man. Denver at Kansas City. Denver got to play better than they did last week. Anybody going to beat the Chiefs this year, bro? I mean, seriously.
Not if the league has anything to do with it.
Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well, they're probably favored by what, 72?
I don't know.
8. They're favored by 8.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, you bet more than I do. And you ever heard of these prop bets? Like you can bet on the
Mhm.
coin toss or
Yeah,
something like that. Can you bet on how many penalties in a ball game?
bro, you can bet on almost anything.
Oh man. You could make a killing. I think I could make a killing betting how many times the Chiefs opponents were going to get flagged.
Now you might have to find the right casino slash gambling place or whatever. Like you may have to find the right one. Like not all of them have the same prop bets.
Like
Like
like Uncle Tony back behind the pool hall.
exactly. Like you may
Okay.
have to talk to him. You may have to go to what is it, Saracen or because
Sarkican.
like Sarkican, right? They do they do they do Arkansas stuff, like Arkansas prop bets all the time. They'll do like whatever the games are, like it's like right like right now their major ones are how many SEC wins are they gonna get? Are they gonna win all their home games? Are they gonna win the conference? Like blah blah. Are they gonna win the championship? All those odds are coming out right now. So anyway, let's see. Atlanta at New Orleans. God, New Orleans fired their coach. Uh
Fired their coach, and didn't they trade somebody off? They got rid of somebody too, didn't they? Or did they pick
Mm,
up somebody?
they did trade somebody away.
Yeah.
I forget who it was now, but yeah, the New Orleans is kind of down right now. Atlanta's on the hot. Give me Atlanta.
Dude, this is crazy. The first two games of the year, I thought the Saints might win the Super Bowl. What in the world happened? Are you there?
Yeah, I got a text from Graham. Okay, I don't know. Are you sure he's telling you to talk to me?
He said Jason. Maybe he's
Okay,
talking to Jason Val about Jason Val.
yeah, probably
Oh, he's
because he
okay.
just said who told you that.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, you text him later. Anyway, let's get back to our picks for a second. Atlanta and New Orleans. You gonna take the Falcons, right? Come on. You got a text right now. What are you
If I don't do it now, I'll forget about it. I got to do it now.
doing?
Okay. I am not going to take the Saints. Give me the Falcons.
Okay.
Another predator.
Check your sanity there if you picked him. All right. Oh, here's a good one. San Francisco at Tampa Bay.
Man, Tampa,
What?
they're sitting at 4-5.
Let's
They've
see,
been
4
playing
5.
really good ball. They just can't win. They're a lot like Cincinnati. Uh, they've been coming up against some tough opponents too.
I
Last week,
believe I want to say McCaffrey's gonna be back.
he practiced. He's still questionable for the game, but he did. He
Okay.
was on the practice field today.
Hmm. Well, Niners can't win on the road. They're 1-2, which means
I'm going to take the Buccaneers, man. I'm going to roll with Baker. He almost beat Mahomes. I mean, if he wins the coin toss, I think they win that ball game.
hmm.
He's been doing really well. Their defense isn't terrible. It's not like they're not the greatest defense in the world, but they're not bad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Tampa at home, man.
I think I'm gonna take the 49ers.
Okay. One of us is bound to be right.
Yeah. I'll pick opposite of you. Figure I got a better chance of getting it right.
You probably do.
Pittsburgh at Washington. Ooh,
This is a good ball game right here.
that is a good ball game. 6-2 versus 7-2 at Washington.
Man,
Mm,
I'm going to take Pittsburgh. I'm going to take the Steelers. Uh, I think Washington has a better offense than Pittsburgh has, but I think Pittsburgh's defense is what Pittsburgh's defense always is.
mm,
I'm going to go. Russell. I think Russell can put up enough points. I think, and Tom,
Give me Washington. I'm taking
every
Washington.
every time I doubt Tomlin, he proves me wrong. So I'm going to take him.
Yeah, I believe in Daniels. Drinking the Kool-Aid.
What?
It's really-
What? This might have just turned into the greatest day I've ever had in my life, dude.
What is it? Did you win the
I,
lotto?
I'll tell you when we get off the air.
Oh, okay.
Tell you when we get off the air.
All right. Let's see here. Minnesota at Jacksonville.
Give me the Vikings.
Same. No explanation needed, really.
I
Jacksonville. What's her record, dude? Let me see this.
I think they've won 2 ball games. I think they're like,
Yeah. Vikings are 6-2. Jags are 2-7.
yeah,
That's pitiful.
yeah.
That's
I think
pitiful.
I think you took about 4 losses at the beginning of the year because you wouldn't get off of Trevor Lawrence.
I know. What a letdown.
Not as
So disappointing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Tennessee at Los Angeles. The Chargers.
Yeah,
Give me the
man,
Chargers.
I'm gonna have to take the Chargers. I just cannot. I keep trying the mayo on my sandwich, and it just keeps coming up too tangy. I just don't like it. I'm gonna have to lay off the Tennessee Titans for a while.
It's okay. Let's see. Philadelphia at Dallas. Here you go, man. Woo!
Talk about a letdown. Talk about a letdown. All
Let's
right,
see.
let me give you 3 reasons why the Cowboys will beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 1, it's not going to happen. Okay. Number 2, it's not going to happen. And number 3, it's not going to happen. Okay.
Are you telling me you want me to write down Eagles?
Did you see the man jump backwards over the guy? Well, first he did a spin move. Well, first he caught the ball. Then he did a spin move, and then he jumped the guy backwards.
Yeah. That shit's
And
crazy.
all I could think of when they showed that highlight 5 million times, all I could think of was, I wonder what that GM from the Giants is thinking right now.
He might have been worth it. I'm just saying, I don't believe I've ever wrote down anybody with Dallas for you. So I'm verifying before
Well,
I write
I
down.
just wrote it down right here, plain as day. Write it down. Cowboys, baby. Cowboys in this ball game. This is where we right the ship with Cooper Rush, man. Cooper's going to come in and he's just going to lead us. He's going to do everything Mike McCarthy wanted Dak to do, and we're going to start tearing it up, and then Dak's going to come back and we're going to suck again. I actually don't think it's totally Dak's fault. I think there's a lot to blame.
You poor man. Poor man.
What? You gotta
get your hopes up each week and just get them hammered.
You gotta roll with your homies, man. You just got to. I am a loyal person. That is what I am.
I agree.
Do I actually believe that the Cowboys are going to beat Philadelphia? No, I don't even. Matter of fact, it'll probably be another embarrassment where Jerry will have to make another statement after the ball game. But
true.
I'm kind of like Lloyd in Dumb and Dumber. Where she says more like a 1 in a million, and he says, "So you're telling me there's a chance?"
Yeah. Well, they're at home. I'll give them that. But that's
they haven't played well. They have not won a ball game at home this year. So being at home does not mean anything.
Well, they should.
All 3 wins that they got have been on the road. Uh, I mean, something crazy could happen. Jalen Hurts could blow his Achilles running out onto the field or something like that. And, but something like that's going to have to happen, I think, in order to win this ball game. But
Yeah.
I don't even think we got any of our guys back. Like Micah, I don't think he's back this week. I don't think we got Gregory back this week. CD's questionable with a shoulder. Dak's out for like 4 to like week 14 with a hamstring. It's not looking promising at the.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then the
taking the
trade,
Eagles.
and then the trade deadline hits, and Jerry says, "Oh, we're not going to be sellers." Well, maybe you should think about it. Get something for what you got right now, because right now all you got is a big payroll and nothing coming from it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, they seem to be in trouble. All right. Then we
Oh,
got the New
Jerry,
York Jets at the Arizona Cardinals.
the Cowboys are in trouble. Jerry Jones is not in trouble. Jerry's going to make his $1 billion just like he made his $1 billion last year.
Well, that's why I said Cowboys.
Yeah. What we got? Jets at what? Arizona?
Yep, Jets at Cardinals.
All right.
Jets got to win
Yeah.
last week. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, they did. They're going to have to do more than just win one time in order for me to believe in them. I'm going to go with, and I don't do this very often because every time I pick Kyler Murray, he freaking lets me down. But I'm going to take him this week. I'm going to take Arizona.
Who's favoring that game? Let me see here. Even. Really? I say even.
Really?
Okay. I'm taking the Cardinals as well. I just don't like you. I don't trust Aaron Rodgers. And then on the road, Arizona's not that horrible. They're close. So, all right. Then here you go. The Sunday night game, man. Detroit at Houston.
Oh, this is a good ball game. This is a good
Yeah.
ball game. I tell you what, Detroit's had a tough schedule this year. I feel like Detroit is always playing a good team. Like,
Seen that way. They've only lost once so far.
yeah, that was like
Texans
at the very
are,
beginning of the season, wasn't it?
yeah, I think it was like game 1, maybe even.
Yeah.
Texans, what was they? 5-3, 6-4, 6-3.
They're not a bad team. They're at home.
At home.
Man,
I think I'm going to take the Lions. I took them last week and they paid off for me. Taking the Lions again.
well, I am a Dan Campbell fan, and I really like the ball that they're playing. Give me the Texans.
Okay. All right, man. Then your Monday night game, Miami at Los Angeles, the Rams. Miami at the Rams. Dolphins at the Rams.
I'll take the Rams.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams. No. Tua's back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams.
I think they played a lot better last week. They did play a lot better, and they do play a lot better with Tua at quarterback. But
yeah,
Stafford had a good game last week. I'm gonna roll with the Rams at home.
Okay, me too. That's all of them. I don't have anything else, man. Before we get out of here, I wanted to bring up Bam, No Shave November. If you haven't noticed, we're clean shaven, or we were clean shaven. We're starting to get pretty
I'm just
scratchy. I'm scruffly. But yeah, No Shave November. Trying to raise awareness for prostate cancer.
And it's coming back a lot wider than it went away. Let me tell you that.
Mine too, unfortunately.
I'm liable to look like Santa Claus by the time we get to the end of the year. Maybe I can find a job. Maybe I can be a find a job being a mall Santa or something next year.
You can. I did that one time.
I'll stand outside.
Not at a mall, but
I'll, I'll stand outside and ring the bell. You know, the guys that ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding.
oh my gosh. I want to tackle those guys every time I go by them. I'm like, stop ringing that bell. I know you're raising money out here, but stop.
It's Christmas time, man. It's Christmas
I know.
time.
No. I'm
How
just
do you
kidding.
feel about decorations for Christmas? Is there a time where they're not acceptable?
My personal opinion is you shouldn't start another holiday until the last one's over.
So you think like Lace
So,
will put the tree up. Lace will put the tree up the Friday after Thanksgiving. That's when
yeah,
our tree goes up. That's when our Christmas decorations go up.
I would say that's
I,
good timing.
I have 2 or 3 customers on my route that are already decorated for Christmas. Like
Yep.
already got the snowballs out and all that. And I'm like, guys, we just had
Yeah.
Halloween, you know?
Yeah. Chad's wife is like that. She's a big decorator, like every holiday, not just Christmas, but she's putting her Christmas stuff out this weekend. She does like every room. They got like 5 or 6 trees or something like that. It's crazy. There's a tree in every room or something like that.
Well, I saw a lady on social media that has a business where she just goes around and it was crazy what she was charged. She charged like $200 and she goes to your front door and puts all your pumpkins and everything out. And the one I
Yep.
watched was for fall. And then
Yeah.
she comes back and does your Christmas, and then she comes back and it's like, dadgum, she made a business out of this. This is what she does. She goes around and decorates people's front
Yeah.
doors and stuff.
Crystal actually showed me that video and asked me what I thought about her doing that.
If she can find some business, go for it. Like if somebody's willing to pay you to come decorate their front porch, you take them up on that money and decorate their front porch.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how that works though. Like,
I don't know.
say
Like,
I give her $200 to decorate my front porch. Okay,
mm-hmm.
Does that include all her supplies and everything, or do I have to provide that too?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Probably depends on which way you wanted to run your business, but I would guess that you would have after amount of time, you would have inventory, right?
Sure.
And you just be like, okay, we want you to decorate for Halloween. Be like, all right, I'll be by to
Well,
decorate. You come by, you decorate. I'll be by on November the 2nd to pick it all up. Come back, pick it all up, and then you just keep your inventory.
So yeah, I know, but some things you can't keep. Like around the holidays, you do real pumpkins, you know,
True.
and you can't keep real pumpkins forever. Trust me, I've had a couple go really rotten on us. Okay,
true. You have to buy some, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they got those faux pumpkins that look pretty real. I guess you could have a bunch of those or whatever.
Yeah,
Faux. That's a decorating term for fake.
Things you'll learn at the top of the bleachers. I'm just letting you know, people. You never know what you're gonna learn.
There's a lot of Chip and Joanna on in my house, so I pick up on stuff.
My house is full of animal stuff. Like it's all crazy animal stuff, lions and tigers and
bears
and rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros?
Yeah, rhinoceros. You've heard of those, right?
Rhinoceros are awesome. I can't
know they're
believe
extinct. I know they're extinct now, but you should have seen them. It's amazing.
Yeah, rhinoceros are pretty awesome.
Rhinos, elephants, lions, all that stuff. Nature.
Yeah.
She's always got something like that turned on. I need her to get her own YouTube thing because I was like, you're messing up my YouTube. I can't even watch the crap I want to watch because I got all this animal crap on here. Get your own YouTube.
I like the animal shows. I watch the animal shows, but it always gets to a point in the animal show where, you know, you've invested some time in like this little monkey and then this other monkey comes and rips it apart and eats it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't want to see that. You know? I want Disney. I want every animal to be happy and, you know, frolicking. I don't want you running for your life.
Yeah.
I gotta admit though, some of the videos of the big cats like taking down saltwater crocodiles and stuff like that, man, that stuff is amazing.
That is amazing. I watched this bear drag a big old cow
Yeah.
off into the woods, and it was like it just like
Well,
it was like it was nothing.
because of X, I've seen videos I don't want to see too, like bears and cougars and stuff taking people's pets. It's like, I don't want to. Why are you posting this? Nobody wants to see this. Nobody. Show me another one.
A lot of people do, even though I don't either. I'm like you. I don't like seeing that stuff.
Yeah, I like sending you the videos of like skateboarders falling and stuff like that.
No, gosh, don't do that. Oh, you had me hurting for an hour. Oh,
Back in the day, kids, y'all pay attention. Back in the day, on a Friday night, we would go to what we called the video store, and we would rent videos and take them home and watch them. And one of the videos that I rented one time was one of those. It was like made by Tony Hawk or somebody like that. And it was just falls and breaks and stuff like that. And I made it maybe 30 minutes into it, and then there was one, and I was like, okay, I can't watch no more. This is too much. My dad watched 5 minutes of this video, and I thought he was going to have to go to the bathroom and throw up. He was like, what in the world are people doing to themselves?
No kidding. I can't watch that stuff. Oh, it's so hard. I see there's every once in a while there'll be on the follow tab, there's always throwing stuff out there. There's like this one, I forget what, the natural disasters or something like that. I don't know what.
There's one called like Death Gore, and it's always like close calls that guys have, like at work and stuff. Like guys get sucked into machines and stuff, and sometimes they don't make it out.
I can't watch those.
I'm like, what? I don't want to scroll.
Yeah, I can't watch that stuff. This is a great lead into your mental health, people. Get your mental health checked, all right, for sure. If you're struggling, get some help. There's a national hotline number you can call, 988. Get some help. Don't do life alone. It's hard out there, man. It's hard out there.
It's hard. And, if you are on social media platforms, try to be positive, man. Try to look at positive stuff. Scroll past that nasty stuff that gets you down and depressed and everything. If you know somebody who's struggling, maybe somebody who's a loner or maybe socially awkward or something like that, just say hello to them. Maybe pass the number on to them in some sort of coded chat. I don't know how you would do that. I am a blunt person. I'm probably just going to say, hey, man, there's a number you can call, 988. But don't do life alone. Everybody needs somebody. Hey, that should be a song.
It should be a song.
I think.
All right, man. Well, enjoy the game tonight. I'm sure we'll text and stuff, but throughout the game. And
I almost suggested a watch party, like me and you and I don't know whoever else we could get to watch the ball game tonight. But then I was like, what if they say something that I don't agree with, and then I gotta kick them off my channel?
It's kind of hard for me to watch anything from here. I'd have to watch it on my iPad, and I don't want to do that.
I see that big TV behind you. Just put a mirror up, and then you watch it in the mirror. What you do?
Yeah. Anyway, enjoy your evening, man, and I will talk to you later.
All right, man. Peace, brother.
Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.